Back, Domenic Roberto is here from the Michigan Science Center, and we're so glad you're here. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Now, one reason that you're here is to talk about the end of something that we're going to miss, the dinosaur exhibit at the Science Center, right?
Yes, Tyrannosaurs Meet the Family we've had it for a long time now, but it will be departing on the 14th, will be the last public day available this month.
So as it departs, those birds are going to be in flight. Which ones are those?
So all of our, so a lot of our birds who are around here will migrate down south for the winter time to stay warm. And if folks have come to see our museum exhibit, they'll have learned that all of our modern birds are in fact surviving dinosaurs. They are one and the same. They're just a lot more feathered and well, they fly a lot more than our old dinos did. So we're going to show off today how those birds are able to migrate really easily without flapping their wings all the time. You would get your arms really tired if you had to do that the entire way down south. Right?
Yeah, there's a joke about that, isn't it?
Yes,
Something
yes.
Like, I just flew in, your arms must be tired.
Exactly.
Like
so luckily they don't actually have to do that the whole time. And so just like our exhibit, those birds will be migrating here soon to make way for a brand new exhibit coming well after our shutdown period, which is from the 14th to the 26th. So our exhibit will be last public available day on the 14th, and then we'll be open again on the 27th to talk about some of our new exhibits coming.
All right, so we're learning about birds in flight, and you have a hairdryer here, and then I guess a simulated bird?
Yes, this is our makeshift bird. You know, you gotta use your imagination a bit. I've got some feathers on there. I'm more of a scientist than an artist, Troy.
I love that. That is a work of art, I must say.
Thank you.
It looks like a bird.
So as you talked about earlier, though, we assume the wind has to come right under them, but in fact, they don't. The shape of their wing allows them to fly upward and soar a lot more easily. So as I direct my air at it this way, you'll see that we're able to actually raise it up.
Wow.
Just like so.
So instead of doing under it, you know, we think that the wind would come from under it.
Exactly.
There's already lift in the atmosphere, right?
Absolutely.
We talk about that in weather when storms develop. And so this is the same sort of concept,
Absolutely.
right?
So there's a curve over the top of their wing. And so as we direct the air right at it, the air on top has to travel faster than the air below it, causes a difference in pressure, and that's what generates lift. So why don't you go ahead and see if you can make our bird soar up a little bit. And then you have to lift it up. There you go. Now you got it.
I got it.
And so as you see, once they get that lift up there, they're able to maintain it, and they don't really have to flap their wings all that much as long as they can maintain that directionality parallel with the wind.
And look at that. Yeah, it stayed up the whole time because of that wind coming in from the side. I love that.
Absolutely. And you'll see that a lot of our modern airplanes and things actually have designs that show that off. So those curves on the wings, just like so, are able to show off that the same principles we've learned of flight, we've adapted to our engineering.
And that's what you showed here.
Cool.
Again, there's that sort of looks like a wing of an airplane because it has that rounded top and the flat bottom.
Absolutely. And so this is something called Bernoulli's principle, which was found a long, long time ago. We use it for everything from our throwing frisbee discs to our flight of our airplanes, but the birds and those, I guess, modern dinosaurs kind of developed it first to show off this principle. So that exhibit will be migrating along with our birds this fall season, but we will have a new exhibit, not going to mention it yet, but in our future segments, folks can stay tuned to hear all about it. I know you're probably itching to, but they'll find out plenty more as we announce publicly here soon. But rest assured that once we have an opening date, they'll be able to come out this fall to check out our brand new one as we say goodbye to our dinosaurs, both in our exhibit and some of our dinosaurs here as they migrate down south.
All right, so if anyone wants to come and see the current other exhibits that you have or just come to the Science Center and enjoy it, how do they get there?
So they can go ahead and either come in person to purchase tickets or go to mysci.org to go ahead and reserve those in advance. And as long as they come prior to September 14th, they'll be able to be there before our last public showing of Tyrannosaurs Meet the Family, which we all love to have, but we're excited to see it move on to a new location as we bring some more things in.
Well, it's always fun to have you here. Domenic Roberto from the Michigan Science Center, thanks so much.
Thank you, Troy.
We'll be right back.